Raj, teacher in Tamil Balar Malar School, Seven Hills. Welcome to the first ever Pongal celebrations at the NSW Parliament, hosted by Tamil Arts and Culture Associations. Now, ceremonial lighting lamp addressed by Mr. Anagan Babu.
I would request Mr. John Robertson to please come and Vice Chair Mr. Jack to help us in lighting the lamp. Yes, our Geoff Lee, our guest is here. Please come and help us in lighting this lamp. You are at the right time.
Right time. Yes, go.
Gita Bharati, who is from India, and he's a Sanskrit scholar and spiritual speaker who is all the way from India today to light the lamp, please.
நிரந்தரம் வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழிய வாழியவே. வானமளந்ததனைத்தும் அளந்திடு பண்பொழி வாழியவே. வானமளந்ததனைத்தும் அளந்திடு பண்பொழி வாழியவே. ஏழ்கடல் வைப்பினும் தன்மணம் வீசி இசை கொண்டு வாழியவே. ஏழ்கடல் வைப்பினும் தன்மணம் வீசி இசை கொண்டு வாழியவே. எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி என்றென்றும் வாழியவே. எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி என்றென்றும் வாழியவே. நீங்க தமிழ் மொழி ஓங்க சுலங்கிக வையகமே. சூழலி நீங்க தமிழ் மொழி ஓங்க சுலங்கிக வையகமே. சொல்லை வினை தரு சொல்லை அகன்று சுடக தமிழ்நாடே. சொல்லை வினை தரு சொல்லை அகன்று சுடக தமிழ்நாடே. வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழியே. வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழியே. வானம் அறிந்ததனைத்தும் அறிந்து பழமொழி வாழியவே. வானம் அறிந்ததனைத்தும் அறிந்து பழமொழி வாழியவே. வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழிய வாழியவே. வாழிய வாழியவே.
மூஷிக வாஹன
चामर कर्णा विलंबित सूत्र वामन रूपा महेश्वर पुत्र विघ्न विनायक पाद नमस्ते पाद नमस्ते पाद नमस्ते.
விடை மீதில் பவனி வந்தாள் வேதபுரி நாதன் விடை மீதில் பவனி வந்தாள் வேதபுரி நாதன் விடை மீதில் பவனி வந்தாள் வேதபுரி
இங்கே கூடியிருக்கின்ற அனைவரையும் வருக வருக என்று வரவேற்பதில் மகிழ்ச்சி கொள்கின்றேன். I welcome you all here to celebrate this wonderful moment. This is the pride of Tamil community here in NSW to bring our significant first festival Pongal to this NSW Parliament. This is the first year and I'm very happy to see such a big turnout here during the business day and business hours. Yes, we want to show you our culture and our Pongal festival to the parliamentarians. That's the reason why we are here. Even though it is 3:30 to 5 o'clock, we know that it's a business time and it's very hard to make people come here. But they managed everything and still it's a good turnout. Thank you for each and everyone. See, there is a next speaker who is going to talk about the significance of the Pongal. So I'm here to acknowledge the people those who are here so that let everyone know who are they. Okay, I first of all have to thank Dr. Geoff Lee who helped us to bring this Pongal festival here. Thank you very much. And similarly, I have all the staffs who are from Geoff Lee's office who helped from day one to bring this festival here. Thank you. And Honorable Sophie Costis, who is going to represent the opposition leader. I think she is on her way because the parliament sitting time, so she should be on the way and we will come here soon here. Similarly, we have MPs from all sorts of our electorates. We have to thank Federal Member of Parramatta, Julie Owens, here. We have Strathfield, electorate MP, Miss Jody Mackey. We have Granville MP, Julia Finn here. We have Prospect MP, Hugh McDermott here. We have Blacktown MP, Mr. John Robertson. With them, we have here Multicultural NSW Chair, Dr. Hari Harinath. Thank you, sir, for being here. Similarly, we have Ethnic Communities Council of NSW Deputy Chair, Mr. Jack Pasaris, and Executive Officer of the ECC community. Sir, thank you. Your representation shows that the whole NSW ethnic community is here. Thanks for coming. Actually, Chair was also supposed to be here. It looks like something caught up in the last moment. Thanks, sir. Similarly, we have a representation from NSW Federation of Community Languages School. We have our Vice President from Lucia Jones to represent the President Albert Vela. Similarly, we have the Acting Executive Officer, Mr. Michael Kostidlov from NSWCS. And we have our own Vice President, Mr. Thirunanthakumar, who is also the part of NSWCS. And on top of it, we have our own Susai Benjamin, who is the councillor from Blacktown Council. He is Tamil-speaking councillor. It is proud for us. Thank you, Susai, for being here. And there are so many other MPs are on the way. Being a Parliament sitting day, we know that they have told we will be in and out because of the question hour going on. Other MPs who have accepted our invitation and who are going to be here soon is Mr. Kevin Connolly, the MP of Riverstone, Mr. Mark Taylor, the MP of Seven Hills, Mr. Matt Keane, who is a Parliament Secretary and member for Hornsby, is going to be here. Similarly, Miss Melanie Gibbons, the MP from Holsworthy, is going to be here soon. And we have a consul from Indian Consul, Mr. Sanjay. Thank you for coming here and supporting us. And Professor Nihal Agar, who is the President of Hindu Council of Australia, is supposed to be here, might be running late. He should be here soon. Thank you, sir. And similarly, each and everyone, here we have representatives from various organizations, not only our own Tamil community, from Indian community, and as I said, ECC chair we are having is represented by all the ethnic communities in NSW. Thank you for all being here. At the same time, we have our own team members and Tamil community leaders and senior community people who have been here with that enormous support. Thank you all, and we welcome you here to NSW Parliament for Pongal celebration, and this is the first year. Yes, it will be growing year by year. Thank you all, and also we have been got enormous support. Once we went to Bank of Baroda, he is the first person to support for this. As I said, Pongal celebration, they said, you will be there, and they supported us. Thank you for being here. And similarly, when I said, okay, we need to give a gift box of sweet and Pongal when we go back, then they said, immediately, Kamadenu said that I'm going to give sweet Pongal when they go back. So there is a Pongal which is to be supplied when you go back by Kamadenu, and sweet box from Indian Telegraph. There are so many medias, and SBS Tamil Radio representative is there from Indian Telegraph, and also from Tamil ethnic Tamil magazines. Thank you for all being here. This is a good start. Thanks for accepting our invitation and being here. We will grow and with all your support. Thank you very much, and thanks for your time.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம், இனிய பொங்கல் வாழ்த்துக்கள். Let me acknowledge the traditional custodian of the land and pay my respect to the elders, both past and present. நமது தமிழ் சமூகத்தின் மூத்த குடிமக்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய மரியாதையை செலுத்துவதில் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். பெரியவர்களே, இன்றைக்கு பொங்கலை பற்றி நான் உங்களுக்கு அதிகம் பேச தேவையில்லை. இந்த பொங்கலின் முக்கியத்துவம் பற்றி இங்கு இருக்கின்ற உங்களுடைய விருந்தினர்களுக்கு சில வார்த்தைகளை நான் சொல்ல வேண்டியது என்னுடைய கடமை. Australia is a great country, and we are privileged and we are blessed to be here. Why it is a great country? Because it respects multiculturalism, recognize multiculturalism, and the values that Australia has is the values that our Tamil community had 2,000 years ago. The values that you uphold, or we uphold here. And some of the values are in our rich literature that goes back to 2,000 years. And Pongal is one of the important festivals in our calendar. Pongal on the first day of the Tamil month, January. That begins somewhere in the end of second week in January, usually. And the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. But sun doesn't move, sun is there. The world moves around. And all the planets go around the sun, but we consider Earth is in a state permanently there, and then all others move around, including the sun. The sun moves towards the north for 6 months, and that begins on the day. There is a Thai Pongal day. Why Thai Pongal? And especially the Pongal, it's a festival. And whenever we want to do some respect to the superpowers, we do the Pongal. And you can Google it and find out how Pongal is done. It's a pot there, and we pour some milk and then boil it, and when it comes out, then we pour the rice. And that's the way we do things. So that's a tradition that we have been doing it for the last 2,000 years, regardless of religion. And from the Tamil land, whoever it is, they consider Thai Pongal is a festival of Tamils. And this is the first time we are having a function here in the New South Wales Parliament. At the Parliament, this is the oldest and the first Parliament in Australia where we are privileged to have this festival today. And it's a great honor for us. And thank you, Anagan, for being here. Now I'm going to talk about this multiculturalism. Do you know that? The multicultural society in the South Asia, maybe in Asia, in the Great Asia, first existed in a Tamil land. You'll be surprised. I was talking about that this is the first multicultural society in the world until I see a note in an internet that's talk about the Greek culture before that. So let's just confine to the Asia. The port city of Pongal in the southern Tamil Nadu. That is where the people, people come from all over the place, all over the world. They bring in things and then they sell and then they buy things and then go around. So in Port City has people who speaks different languages and from different culture. They live together. Kalam tharu tiruvin pulambeer makkal, kalam dirundurayum puhar. Kalam tharu tiru, kalam is a boat. People come in the boats, bring in things, and then they sell it, then they live there. And how they live? Not in different pockets, like how we live. So this is a Indian pocket, this is a Sri Lankan, this is a Lebanese area, this is a African. No, they kalam dirundurayum. They mingle together, mingle with each other, they live together. Kalam dirundurayum puhar. So I'm proud to say that this was the Tamil who had this culture 2,000 years ago. And we are now nowhere. We are now reduced to a race that is living all over the world without a place to call our land. And Anagan is from the great city of Madurai in the south Tamil Nadu. Anagan and Madurai is a great, great, great city. And we all love Madurai and we all go there. But I am from the heart of I am from the Jaffna, the cultural capital of the Sri Lankan temples in the northern east. And in my land, the people are there, but they can't live in their own land. They are in the camps. Well, for the last 20 odd years, they are away from their land. They are living in camps and temporary shelters, without food, without facilities, and they are living there. Friends and distinguished guests, this is a time to remember our people. And not only to remember them, to care about them and think about them on a day when we celebrate anything. This is the day that we have to think about our people, our own people. And I thank you for you all coming here, acknowledging and accepting the invitation of Anagan Babu and the Tamil Cultural Association. We are here in this country, and as I told you, it's a great country where we call ourselves proud to be called as Tamil Australians. We uphold the culture and we say, advance Australia fair. Thank you.
Madhya Banakam. I'm going to do the opposite of Anagan. They're the only Tamil words that I can pronounce. So I'm going to do the rest in English if that's okay. Can I welcome everybody to Parliament House and give the apologies to the New South Wales Premier, the Honourable Mike Baird, who couldn't be with us today, but I get the privilege of being able to represent him today. So he sends his apologies and wishes everybody the best for today's wonderful festival in Parliament House. And so I should acknowledge Anagan Babu, President, and your committee. Thank you for holding your first celebrations of Pongal in Parliament House, and it's a real pleasure to be able to host you, as well as my other parliamentary colleagues here. I'm sure I join with everybody in saying this is what we should do every year. And it's going to get bigger and better as the years go on, although it's wonderful now. It's not size that counts, it's the quality of the people. So, welcome distinguished guests, welcome Dr. Harry from Chairman of Multicultural New South Wales, or New South Wales Multi, and Jack and Lucy and all our wonderful friends from the CMRC. Did I pronounce it right? I always get it wrong. And other distinguished guests and friends, thank you for coming to Parliament House. Pongal celebrates the Harvest Festival. It's a wonderful time. It's great to be part of it. As we know, especially in the last couple of decades, the Tamil community has really provided a wonderful asset to the diversity of New South Wales, and especially around in Western Sydney, especially around where I come from, Parramatta. So we really appreciate the contribution of the Tamil community, and it's wonderful to see your association. And I say that when communities come into New South Wales and come into Australia, it's wonderful to see how the communities establish themselves and grow. And what's telling is about when communities set up their own associations and then become very successful. So I understand you were set up in 2011, and that makes you 5 years old.
Yes.
Which is not long, and already you have a wonderful event in the New South Wales Parliament House. So congratulations. I was looking at the Tamils Arts and Culture Centre Association website and saw all the wonderful things. You're preserving the culture and the sporting and the art and the dancing, and I think today's artists that were dancing, and I was just saying to John Robertson just then, I was saying, he was saying he reckons he could balance that pot on his head, and I was saying I'd be lucky to be able to stand on one leg for that long. It's wonderful to see, and as I said, it's wonderful that we share the same values as Australians, we share the same values, but as a diverse society, we can all respect our heritage and bring that heritage back and pass it on from generation to generation. And I think one of the things I've been most impressed by is the Tamil Study Centre at Wentworthville, and they're wonderful. Is there anyone from Tamil Wentworthville? Yeah. The Study Centre?
Apologies.
They are apologies. But you know, when you look at community languages and the important literacy of community languages as a second languages in terms of what we need to teach our young people. Sorry?
He's from that school, but former.
Former, but it's growing from strength to strength. I think every year we go to Bowman Hall in the middle of, I shouldn't mention John Robertson again, but he's on the other side. But we go and we get our passport stamped by John, he stamps it, on probation apparently. And then we go in and we see hours of presentations by the young students, and certainly the contribution of the Tamil community to Australian culture should not be undervalued, and we should celebrate it every year. And I think a place like Parramatta is especially important, and it's the exemplar of that diversity we heard before, where something like 50% of people were born overseas. And what a wonderful community, Parramatta, what a wonderful melting pot, and that melting pot makes us such a richer and diverse and stronger nation. So that's why I'm proud to be not only the member for Parramatta, but also Parliamentary Secretary for Multicultural. So on behalf of the New South Wales, I congratulate the Tamil Arts and Culture Association on their great work and on today's celebration. I wish you many more, and we'd love to have you back in Parliament House. I'm Geoff Lee, MP for Parramatta, and it's been an honour and a privilege to host you today. Thank you.
Firstly, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and pay my respects to their elders past and present. I'd like to welcome all of you every single one of you for being here at the Parliament House, the oldest parliament in Australia. And Geoff Lee and I, representing Luke Foley and the Labor Party, are on a unity ticket. This is the first Pongal festival here at Parliament House. It won't be the last. We will make sure that we will see Pongal festivals here every single year. And as Geoff said, and many of my parliamentary colleagues who are here, both state and federal, this will get bigger and bigger as the years get on. This is a very important festival. I'd like to acknowledge our many guests who are here today, and I'd also like to acknowledge the beautiful moving address from Thiru. That was very, very important, and yes, we will remember. Yeah. I'd like to acknowledge Anagan, President of the Tamil Association, and a number of colleagues, parliamentary colleagues. We came out last year and were very, very proud of the students who were very successful in their community language studies, and they received many awards and who did very, very well. So congratulations to you, the work that you and your organisation do to ensure that our kids, the next generation, are taught the language, are taught the culture here in our multicultural Australia. Congratulations to you and to your volunteers and your committee.
Thank you.
We have many parliamentary colleagues, both state and federal, as I stated, and also Dr. Harry, Jack Passaris, many community leaders who are here. On behalf of New South Wales Labor, I wish you all the very best. And as our theme of multiculturalism and expressing our different cultures, our differences don't matter. It's what unites us that's more important. And what unites us is the love for Australia, the love that we can express our different culture, our language, and ensure that our kids are taught languages. I come from a Greek background. My parents came to Australia in the 60s, and over the years, many different waves of migration have come to Australia to be part of the success of Australia, of learning a different language, learning our language, and making sure that our kids, so my kids are learning not only Greek, but I'm getting them to learn another language as well. So that's what's important. I'd like to thank you for being here, thank you for inviting us, and have a very successful festival.
Secretary Mr. Narayan will honor.